Welcome to an abbreviated version of M3 Live. That song was actually called You Have Problem. That was off of my Here's to Life project, which features Mr. Eric Essex on guitar, a bunch of phenomenal musicians. But this is an abbreviated version of M3 Live. And it's abbreviated because, number one, I have to get off of here and I need to go and get on the air for my show. So coming up at 7 p.m., I want you to join me for my live show, which is The Art of Soul and Jazz on WJZA. You can download the app and all that wonderful stuff, but I've got to get out here for that. But there's a very special reason why I'm here. I'm here because I have my good friend, Mr. West Bird, joining me, and we're going to talk about this wonderful series that he has going on. So without further ado, please welcome Mr. West Bird. What's up, West?
How you doing, brother?
What up, man? Good to have you here, man.
How you been?
I've been good, man. Trying to learn how to play trumpet again after a year.
I know, right? Same here, man.
Man, you've been grinding, Wes. Wes, you have been grinding. I see you moving and shaking, doing all the Westness. So do me a favor. I know we just talked about it off scenes, but if you don't mind, can you share with the people your inspiration of that Grammy you got back there? Tell us a story about that one. Seriously.
Oh man. So let me grab it. So I went to, I had an opportunity, I think back in 2015 or 2016, to go to Johannesburg, South Africa with Peabo Bryson. And this was one of the gifts that they gave us.
Wow.
And I thought it was pretty cool. I've kept it close since they gave it to me. And I currently don't have a Grammy. So what I decided to do was sit it on my desk.
Okay.
On my studio desk and look at it every day until I actually get a Grammy to be able to replace it. So it's pretty cool. It actually has Joburg on there and some other stuff. I'm not sure if you can really see it, but it's a pretty cool piece, man. So I just sit it there and basically just wait and wish, until that Grammy shows up. So
there it is. There it is. So West, you are a phenomenal musician. I feel phenomenal musician, great spirit, but you're also the music director extraordinaire. So kind of explain to people real quick about how you make this journey, not necessarily focusing on being artist, but your other vision.
Yeah, it's funny. I've always I'm not gonna say always. I think since my late teens, it's kind of really when I kind of found my aha moment, like, oh, okay, I want to use music as a vehicle, but this is what I want to do in music. And I hear a lot of people all the time when I play and things like that say, man, when's your album coming out? And when is this happening? When is that happening? And I've always wanted to be a musical director since I was maybe 18 or 19. I saw the likes of like Mo Pleasure. I saw Greg Gaines and other guys who took that role. And once I kind of really did my research and saw what it entailed, I said, okay, that's the thing for me right there. I like to take my own ideas and merge them and integrate them with someone else's ideas and see it come to life on stage. And that's kind of what my role is as an MD. And I kind of move in that circle, opposed to releasing my own music and doing all that kind of stuff. Although I have written a lot of stuff for other people and myself that I'm just waiting to release. So
Got it.
yeah.
Really cool. So with that in mind, as the MD, tell us about your vision for the event that's been going on prior to even me being involved in it. Tell us about this wonderful vision of yours you got going on, the South City Jazz Series. Tell us about the vision.
Well, I've had the opportunity for maybe the last, I say 9 years. I think 2011 is when I started playing for different artists. And from there, I've gained the trust and gained the reputation of doing a great job, being professional, and upholding the brands of several different artists throughout the industry. So I've just kind of waited to the appointed time, man, really, to not only be known and seen as an MD, but also as somebody who can curate a show himself. And I've done so many at this point that I think it's kind of automatic. It's some things that I'm really kind of figuring out, but for the most part, it's been a vision I've had for a couple of years now. And everybody you see on there, I've worked with for years, including yourself. And it's just something at this point, with COVID and not being able to do shows, I saw an opportunity there to create an safe environment for fans, and an environment for artists to get back out and start back working. And that's kind of where all this kind of really came from at this present moment, So it's been good thus far. We've done 4 shows to date, and it's been supported pretty well. I think it's more the comfort of fans coming out.
Right.
But it's something good for artists as well as musicians. And the thing that I look at it creates a lot of jobs for artists, for musicians, for sound guys, and it's helping the supper club kind of circuit stay afloat too.
Got it.
Because a lot of them have closed down. And if they continue to close, we won't have anywhere to really go and play in an intimate type of environment. So just want to shout out St. James for that, Evelyn and Ron, for just creating a platform and an environment where we can go in and do this kind of stuff.
Absolutely. So what's the inspiration behind the name, South City Jazz? What's the inspiration behind the name?
Well, they actually came up with the name. I just liked it, so I rolled with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was something that they kind of had in mind. So.
Okay. Well, let's make it a little more personal. Tell me what's happening this coming Thursday, because unbeknownst to me and the rest of the audience, who's playing Thursday, West? Who's on the hit?
Unbeknownst to you? So on drums, we have Lewis Newsom. Awesome drummer who's been here, done a lot of shows with me. On bass, we have the infamous Sam Sims. Who is toured with the likes of Janet, Mariah, Backstreet Boys, you name it, he's just about done it. On guitar, we have Theo Gouchitas. He's a friend of mine I met a few years ago from Athens, Greece.
Okay.
And myself will be on keyboard. So
okay.
That kind of comprises what's going to happen that night.
That's going to be off the chain. So tell everybody about the social distancing part and the safety of it, so we can encourage people to come on out.
So I think the capacity of St. James was maybe 300, 350 before COVID, but they've since scaled it down to about 100 people, and it's a pretty big venue. So when people spread out, I mean, there's half the amount of tables there. Masks are required. All of the waitresses, door people, everybody, bartenders, excuse me, everybody wears masks. Everybody stays social distancing. So if you leave your table or anything like that, we ask that you wear your mask and respect the safety of everyone else there, and just come out and have a good time. We're there from 7:30 to 9, so it's not like an all-night thing. Come hear some good music, have some great drinks, some good food, and just have a great time.
Cool. Well, of course, I want to encourage everybody to come out this Thursday, but also, West, what else you got coming up after me?
Well, we got so this is a every Thursday series. We're going every Thursday for the rest of the year. Next week we actually have my man Elon Trotman, who's the curator of the Barbados Jazz Festival, which I've been doing. I've been the musical director for the last 3 years. And then the week after that, we have Miss Kim Scott, who um, I've been working with a lot in the studio, and we
Hmm.
actually have a #1 record together. She's an awesome vocalist and flutist, and just come out and hear some great music, man. It's been over a year for a lot of these artists to even have a
Hmm.
show, so
Hmm.
um, we're just trying to create a great environment. I promise you. If you know that any of the music from any of these artists, um, it's a great time. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, I am personally looking forward to getting back on stage because it literally has been at least a year or more since I have been on stage. As a matter of fact, I think the last time I was on stage was probably at St. James during my series, the M3 Lounge. So I appreciate you calling me and asking me to be a part of this. That your call means more than you know, Wes. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. Everybody, please go to what's the website for St. James to get tickets?
StJamesLiveATL.com.
stjamesliveatl.com. Tickets for this Thursday and the Thursday after and the Thursday after that. So please make sure that you go out and support. And this is what I want to say this. Anytime you see the name Westbird, if he's attached to it, I promise you is going to be on point. We joke about it, but we're both Virgo brothers. And when it comes to details and being detail oriented, I promise you that West is on top of every detail. Otherwise, he's not going to be involved in it. He will tell you no in a heartbeat.
Absolutely true.
He'll tell you no in a
Absolutely.
heartbeat. So, Wes, I appreciate you, man. I look forward to this coming Thursday. Like I said, unfortunately, I got to get off because I got to get ready for this wonderful radio show. But one more time, can you all please give me a whole lot of love for West Bird and West? I will see you this coming Thursday for the show. Looking forward to it, man.
Thank you so much, brother. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Hope to see everybody out.
Absolutely. Guys, I got to go. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.